Look at your books on page 39. Today we are going to start with the conversation section. As usual, here we have a conversation between two. We are going to listen and we are going to read to understand the new vocabulary and to answer the questions. Also to read the real talk expressions. Now, look here. I think you know. Look here. I feel, for example, angry, sad, etc. These, the feelings that we feel as usual. Page 39. Here we have our unit is talking about, as you know, complaints. Now, if you go, for example, shopping, sometimes, the items which you buy, you do not like them, so you want to refund them, or yes, you want to refund them, to change, them, or to back your money. Okay, so our lesson will be about here. We are going to answer the questions according to the, based on the or depend on the conversation, to form a conversation, to complain about an item, to use at least two of the new expressions in sentences. Now, if you look at the picture here, in each, store, we have a department for what? For returns. We have a department for returns. If you do not like if you do not like the item, you can return it back. You can take it to the shopping center and change it or take your money. So this is the returns department. Here we are going to listen to a conversation between two salesperson and a customer. Then we will make notes about the topic. Just listen, then we will look at the conversation. 1 minute just to share the audio. Listen, please.
Page 39. 8. Conversation.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Yes, please, if you could. I'd like to return a pair of jeans that my son bought. They're wide cut with faded colors.
It sounds like one of Milo's creations. He designs loose-fitting clothing, and faded clothes are in style this season. Your son didn't like them?
No, it's not that. It's the fabric. It's really flimsy and...
Well, lightweight fabrics are the latest trend.
You don't seem to understand.
Of course, ma'am. I'll try to help. Can you give me the jeans?
You see, they're torn at the knees and in several other places, and the material is falling apart. I noticed it when I was putting them in the washer.
Okay. Now we want to listen again. This time look at the conversation. Listen, please. Now, who's talking before we start again to listen? Who is talking? Salesperson and a customer.
The customer and salesperson.
Yes. Listen.
Page 39. 8. Conversation.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Yes, please, if you could. I'd like to return a pair of jeans that my son bought. They're wide cut with faded colors.
It sounds like one of Milo's creations. He designs loose-fitting clothing, and faded clothes are in style this season. Your son didn't like them?
No, it's not that. It's the fabric. It's really flimsy.
Okay.
Page 39. 8. Conversation.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Yes, please, if you could. I'd like to return a pair of jeans that my son bought. They're wide cut with faded colors.
It sounds like one of Milo's creations. He designs loose-fitting clothing, and faded clothes are in style this season. Your son didn't like them?
No, it's not that. It's the fabric. It's really flimsy.
Yes, let's continue.
Well, lightweight fabrics are the latest trend.
You don't seem to understand.
Of course, ma'am. I'll try to help. Can you give me the jeans?
You see, they're torn at the knees and in several other places, and the material is falling apart. I noticed it when I was putting them in the washer.
Okay. You realize that here the conversation is between a salesperson and a customer. She wants to return back, a pair of jeans for her son. She thought that, the jeans are torn, and it is not good. So she wants to return it back. Okay.
Well, lightweight fabrics are the latest trend.
You don't seem to understand.
Of course, ma'am. I'll try to help. Can you give me the jeans?
You see, they're torn at the knees and in several other places, and the material is falling apart. I noticed it when I was putting them in the washer.
Now, what's wrong with the jeans? What's wrong with the jeans?
My answer.
Yes, Bara.
Yes, it's torn at the knees and in other several places, and the material of the jeans is falling apart.
You realize that the customer is not aware of the style. So this is the fashion nowadays, that the jeans are torn at the knees. Is it right?
Modern something or stylish?
Yes, it is, like a modern designers. You realize here, if you look at the picture, this is not, let us say, an error with the manufacturing. It is just, a trend, style, fashionable design. Okay. Now, expressions and, the words that we have. Ma'am, sounds like. Yes, please, if you could. Faded. Flimsy, trend, loose fitting.
Teacher, what's the meaning of flimsy?
Flimsy, like not strong. Okay. Not strong. Flimsy. Thin and not strong. The jeans were, flimsy. It is, the fabric is not strong. This is what you mean by flimsy. Or, breakable, flimsy, like this. Not good. Weak, slight. Okay, who can read the first question?
Can I teach out?
Yes, Sultan.
Was the salesperson helpful?
Good. Was the salesperson helpful? What do you think?
I mean, yes, he was.
Yes, she was. Yes. The salesperson wanted to be helpful, but she didn't understand, the problem with the jeans. The jeans were in the latest style, but, the customer thought that the jeans were torn. Okay, who can read the second question?
Can I?
Ibrahim.
What is Milo's latest style? Loose-fitting clothing and faded clothes.
And faded colors, yes. Milo designs losing fitting clothes in faded colors. Light colors, faded. Now, what about the next question? Number 3. Yes, Abdullah. Abdullah Sha'ath.
What?
Yes, read.
What was the problem with the genes according to the mother?
Good. What was the problem with the genes according to the mother? But in reality, it is not a problem. Just, it is a problem according to the mother. The genes were what?
The genes was
torn, and the materials falling apart. So the mother thinks that the genes are torn, and the materials, the material is falling apart. Good. So this is about the questions. Now, listen. If there is no audio, tell me.
Teacher, there is no audio.
There is no audio? Okay. Okay.
Would you like another pair?
Your ending. What do you think was the salesperson's response?
1. Those tears are part of the design. 2. Would you like another pair? 3. Would you like a credit to buy something in another department?
Good. So
4. Your idea.
So these are the endings that are expected from the salesperson. When the mother said that the jeans are torn and the material is falling apart, one of these are the let us say expected responses. These tears are part of the design. Would you like another pair? Would you like a credit to buy something in another department? So this is about the conversation.
Your ending. What do you think?
Okay, now we are going to match the words to their meanings.
Can I answer?
Yes, Ahmad. Number 1, fade or faded.
Fade. C, lose color or brightness.
Good. Fade, lose the color. It's light or brightness, not brightness. Yes, Abdurrahman. Trend.
Trend, style.
Good. Style. Flimsy. Who can do it? Sultan.
Yes, teacher.
Flimsy.
Bright. Thin, light.
Thin. Yes, light, not strong. Flimsy. Good. So this is about the vocab here. Now we want to complete using the correct expression according to the conversation. Who can complete?
Can I?
Yes.
Good morning. How can I help you?
Good. Good morning. I think we have an expression which is mom. Mom is used for, the older people, for women, Good morning, mom. Can I help you? Good. What do you think? The customer's response? Yes, Ahmed Khalid.
Yes, teacher. Customer. Yes, please.
If you could. Yes, please, if you could.
Yeah.
If you could help me. Yes, please, if you could. Okay. Next. What do you think the salespersons say?
Can I?
Yalla, Abdurrahman.
Why you don't like bright colors? We have. I'm sorry. If you don't like bright colors, we have white.
Maybe, but it sounds like you don't like, bright colors. I think it is found in the conversation. It sounds like, these expressions related to what? To the real talk in your box. Okay, we want to read. Let's read the conversation together. Who wants to read?
Can I read, teacher?
Yes. Let me choose.
Can I, teacher?
أحمد خالد وبراء.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Yes, please, if you could. I'd like to return a pair of jeans that my son bought. They are white cut with faded colors.
It sounds like one of Melo's creations. He designs loose-fitting clothing, and faded clothes are in style this season. Your son didn't like it. Didn't like them.
It sounds... no, it's not that. It's the fabric. It's flimsy and...
Yes.
Well, lightweight fabrics are the latest trend.
Yes, customer, you
don't seem to understand.
Of course, ma'am, I'll try to help. Can you give me the jeans?
You see, they're torn at the knees and in several other places. The material is falling apart. I noticed it when I was putting them in the washer.
Good. Okay, who wants to read again? Who wants to read again, please? We need Firas and Sultan. Firas and Sultan. Firas, you are the salesperson. Sultan, you are the customer.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Yes, please. If you could, I'd like to return a pair of jeans that my son bought. They are wide cut with faded colors.
It sounds like one of Miller's creations. He designs loose-fitting clothing, and faded clothes are in style this season. Your son didn't like them?
No, it's not that. It's the fabric. It's really flimsy and...
Yes.
Well, lightweight fabrics are the latest trend.
You don't seem to understand.
Of course, ma'am. I'll try to help. Can you give me the jeans?
You see.
You see, they are torn off at the knees and several other places, and the material is falling apart. I noticed it when I was putting them in the washer.
Good, thank you. Okay, who wants to read again? We need.
Can I read, teacher?
يلا يا عبد الرحمن عند عبد الله بدران. عبد الرحمن عند عبد الله. Yes, عبد الرحمن عبد الله بدران.
Okay, who is me, teacher?
Start. You are the salesperson.
Okay. Can I help you, ma'am?
Yes, please, if you could. I don't like to return a pair of jeans that my son bought. They're white cut with faded colors.
It sounds like one of Mel's creation. He's designed loose-fitting clothes and faded clothes are in style this season. Your son didn't like them?
No, it's not that. It's the fabric. It's really flimsy and...
And yes, continue, Abdurrahman.
We will
lightweight fabrics.
I'm sorry. Lightweight fabrics are the latest trend. The latest trend.
You don't seem to understand.
Of course, Mom. I will try to help you. Can you give me the jeans?
You see the torn at the knees and in several other places, and the material is falling apart. I noticed it when I was putting them in the washer.
Good, thank you very much. Now, look at your workbook on page 21. Look at your workbook on page 21. Just to share the screen. Page 21. Write a sentence to describe each problem. Wait a minute. Think about the sentences under each picture.
Page what, teacher?
Page 20.
Can I answer, teacher?
Just to share the screen. 1 minute, please. Yes, I think it is clear now. Out to service. Write a sentence to describe each, problem. You can try. Amir.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. The first one, please. The computer. What happened to
the computer crashed. The computer needs to be repaired.
Good. The computer needs to be what? Repaired. Number 2. Yes. Look here, we have, the battery is what?
Teacher, can I say it needs to be repaired, or I should say
yes, it needs to be repaired. Yes. Number 2, please. Yeah. Let me choose. Brahim.
Number 2, right?
Yes.
The battery is empty. It needs to be charged.
Good. The battery, is dead. The car has a dead battery. So it needs to be what? Changed. Good. The battery or the car, the battery need to be what? Changed. Number 3. Who can read?
Can I answer, teacher?
Yes, Amir.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
5.
Number 3 here.
Okay. The carpet has a stain. The carpet is stained.
And it needs to be what? Cleaned.
Cleaned.
Yes. Good. Number 4 or number 5 here. Yes. Yes. The car has a flat tire. It needs to be what? Repaired. What about the next, Maher? Maher, are you here, Maher?
The wall need to be repaired.
Good. Here we have the wall needs to be repainted. We can say for the wall is what? Filthy or dirty. So the wall needs to be repainted. Now, what about number 6?
Can I answer, teacher?
Yes, Abdurrahman.
The wheel shield is broken. It needs to be fixed.
Good. But here, number 6, talking about the dripping faucet. There is a dripping faucet. The faucet is a dripping.
I thought that's number 7.
Yes. Good. The last one, the truck has a cracked, windshield. The windshield is cracked. So here, just we describe what the problem. And you can say, for example, it needed to be what? It needs to be what mended or to repaired, etc. So this is about, page 21. Move to the second page. Please have a screenshot and, do it later. Okay. Write the past participle for each verb. Who can do the first?
Can I, teacher?
Can I?
Yes, Ahmed. Ahmed.
Break, broke.
Broken. Break, broke, broken. Yes. Sue. Amir.
Can I?
Yes. Ibrahim. Sue.
Soon.
Good, soon. Next, damage.
Can I?
Sultan.
Yes, teacher.
Sultan. Damage.
Damaged.
Damaged. Good. Sorry.
Can I, teacher?
Scratch. Yes.
Scratched.
Good. Good, Amir. Scratch. Stain.
Can I?
Yes.
Stained.
Stained. Tear.
Teacher.
Yes.
Tear. Tear.
Torn.
Turn.
Yes, Abdullah Sha'ath. Next. Repair.
Repaired.
Repaired. Paint.
Can I?
Yes.
Painted.
Painted. Good. Painted. Clean.
Cleaned.
Cleaned. Fix. Maher.
Fixed.
Fixed. Good. Okay, I think that's enough for the workbook. Next time we will continue. Now go to your homework. Go to your homework, please.